Hey guys, welcome back to the Brookshire Homestead. Today I'm going to be going over the rain harvesting system. So what I'm doing today is that freeze that we had back in February ended up cracking and splitting a lot of the piping that I had for this system because I didn't drain all the water down like I was supposed to. I just didn't prep enough. So I'm having to repipe these two barrels that I have here, and I'm going to be adding a third one as well. Okay, so the piping I'm using here is 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC is what I use. It does really good for me. Like I said, I used it all last year with our last one. I have a 2-inch ball valve that I use, 2-inch PVC union. This is a 2-inch sanitary tee. Now this piece right here is an IBC Tote connector with a 2-inch male adapter on it. This female adapter, 2-inch PVC, I put on, but this is what you're looking for. It's called an IBC Tote connector, and I'll show you where it connects to. Okay, so there is the valve for it. This is supposed to have a valve on it here. I'll show you one real quick, like that one. But again, the freeze broke it. So this one does not have a valve, so it pretty much stays open all the time. But this connector, it just goes right on here, and then you just pull these back. Like that right there, and it's connected to it. All right, so that's your first piece that you need, is the IBC Tote connector. Now they come in different ones. They have ones that are right for that you can get a 3/4 hose bib connector on, but I do it this way because I'm connecting them in series. So let me get to you and showing you how I'm gonna plumb all this together real quick. All right, so this setup was made from last year. As you can tell, like I said, a 2-inch female adapter, 2-inch ball valve, and my 2-inch union. So this is what it looks like coming out of it. Very simple. You just cut a piece of 2-inch pipe to go in here to fit that in here. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do with these real quick. So I'll show you that step. All right, so I just got done building another one of those. You can see. So basically what I did, I just cut a piece of pipe that would fit right here. I used primer and glue. The primer, you want to be longer than the hub of the pipe, and then when it goes in, and then glue it. I'll show you that step here in a little bit. But that's my building of the second one. You want your ball valve looking up. You see how these are on the side? So you want this on the top of that. That way you're not fighting with it as much all the way through. And I got my union on here, and I'm going to do my piece from here to that one now, and I'll show you the process. Okay, so when I cut this, I didn't do an exact measurement. I just kind of cut it to what I feel like it should be. And then these two pieces, I'm gonna put this piece right here, like that. But let me show you the process behind it. Okay, so here you have the primer, which is the purple stuff, and then you have the cement. So first thing you want to do is you're gonna prime the pipe. So just put a little bit of primer on it. Be careful though, if you get this stuff on your skin will be purple for a while. And then on the fitting itself. So see, it's purple and that's purple. And then you do the same process with the cement. Right in the purple. And then you take it and push it in the fitting and give it a little bit of a twist. That way you can get a good seal on it. Now, if you're real picky about things, you can take the lettering and line it up with your fitting and make it look really nice. But that's only if you want to do that. All right, so I got it all pretty much piped in from this one to this one. As you can tell, my T's are pointed this way because the flow of water is coming here. Same with that one. See how the T is pointed here, trying to flow. All right, guys, so this is the bottom of the third tank that we're doing. Now, I've already put 1, 2, 3, 4 into place. I have 2 more to do. And what I'm using is, I'm just using these cinder blocks and some of these, just kind of cement bricks I have laying around. Now, the reason for it is because you want to make sure that you have a solid foundation where it is. Because 375 gallons of water is a lot of weight. So each gallon of water, I think, weighs like 7 pounds or 8 pounds or something like that. I can't remember. So it's a lot of weight on this. So you want to make sure you have a good solid foundation here so it doesn't mess anything up. So that's what I'm doing. I mean, it may not be necessary, but I feel like it is, so that way it doesn't sink in the ground. So I have 1, 2 more to dig out real quick in order to put my foundation in. Now what I'm doing here is I just want to make sure that my foundation is level. So that's why I'm putting the level across here. And I'm going to go dig out that back corner area and kind of do the same thing. Because I want to make sure it's not sitting crooked or back and forth. I want to make sure it's as level as possible so that way the water feeds out properly. All right, so now that I got it level the way I want it, I'm just gonna backfill it a little bit around it, make it look nice and smooth. And then I'm going to wrap the tank and then set it in. All right, so now I got it wrapped up. If you wanna know how to wrap it, I didn't do a video on it, but it's just like wrapping a present. You cut enough plastic to cover it, you wrap it, do the best you can, and it doesn't have to be perfect. My wrapping job is not perfect, but the key to this is keeping the sun out of the tank. So just cover it the best you can and then put it right back in it. Now I'm gonna hook up this one to that one And once I get that done, I'll be right back to you. All right, everyone. So as you can see, first tank, second tank, third tank, all completed, hooked up, ready to go. So this is where I catch it all the way down my roof line to here. Comes down. This right here is a trash catch. It's broken too. I'm about to fix that. But I have a little floaty in there that begins to float when the water fills up, and it'll float all the way up to the top. So that way all the trash and shingle stuff that comes off my roof actually gets caught down in this pipe here, and then the fresh water goes that way. I also have a screen up at the top inside of here, a gutter screen that catches the big leaves and stuff. So all the grit and everything goes down there. The leaves get caught up there, and then fresh water goes this way. So that way I don't have to filter it as much. I turn this valve on here as it's already on. This one's on, and it actually begins to fill up the rest of the tanks. This one and that one. So actually the water begins to level itself and balance itself in the tanks. You may be wondering why I have unions here, here, and there. The reason I have those is so that way I can take that off and repair this thing if I need to without messing up any of my other tanks. So that's what the unions are for. So I have this ball valve here that actually goes to our hose bib. And here is another filter, you can see. So that's another filter that we use to try to filter a little bit more before it goes into our pump. I have a video, which I'll link up here, about how I installed that pump system there. But that's it, guys. Turn that valve on, it links through, begins to fill up all the tanks. And then that's how we water our garden. All right, guys, that's it. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below. I would love to be able to get back to you on them. I hope that was informative enough and helpful enough to encourage each and every one of you to do a system of your own. It's very simple, very easy to do. I know I say that a lot, but I truly mean it. I pray that God blesses each and every one of you, and thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it.